An article in the Akron Beacon Journal by Nate Ulrich, Browns beat reporter, over the weekend, and it alluded to the fact that the Haslams described themselves being alluded into a false sense of security in their first shot at ownership because of their Steelers experience, which included Pittsburgh winning the Super Bowl in 2018. You go, that's a model franchise. Just do it like them, according to Jimmy Haslam. But you're not the ones making the decision, and the people were already in place. So again, it's kind of interesting, G. Bush, the Haslams kind of talking about they really were kind of surprised the first year ownership. And in fairness to them, they kept firing coaches and GMs, but heart in the right place. They wanted to win, and they look like they've kind of settled in a little bit, which is good to see.
Well, I think this is a prelude, and it gives you an insight into why they went after Deshaun Watson. It gives you, if you read these quotes and you look at it, you could fully understand what's going on in their mind state and what they're thinking about. They're like, hey, they had Ben Roethlisberger there. Now, at the time, Ben Roethlisberger had some controversy as well. We know what the controversy was. But like they said, he was coming into his own in his prime. They had the coach in play. Mike Tomlin was already there. They had a star defensive player in Troy Polamalu. That person was already there. You had the GM. They thought, Kevin Colbert, you had the GM that was there that was picking the players, and it was a way that the Steelers pick players. The Steelers always took the players that you think the Browns should have took. You're like, man, why couldn't we get them? The Ravens always get them, and the Steelers always get them. So now when you look at the playbook and you look at the way they thought it was going to be easy, they said, listen, we need to go ahead and replicate that. They got Troy Polamalu. We need to get a game record. We got Myles Garrett. Hey, they got the quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger. He's controversial, but you know what he did in his prime. His record stands for itself against the Browns. They went out and got Deshaun Watson because they understood, unless you are planning to take some risks and some chances and go for it, you're never going to get to the top of the mountain. And I think that it snapped, it stuck in focus for them when they had an opportunity to look at their team and they said, we got everything we need. We got the pieces. I'm comfortable with the front office. I'm comfortable with the coach. He was a coach of the year. We are right there. And the difference between them sticking with Baker and playing it out the fifth year, which would have been a thing that I think the old Browns would have done, they said, no, it's not good enough. We can strike when the iron's hot. Let's go for it. And they did. Now, on paper, they got the roster. They got everything they need to do, and they got the same type of talent level that Pittsburgh had that used to be a perennial power. And all it is about is bringing in the action pieces, letting your coach, letting the GM bring those pieces in, and we can see the Browns on that podium. I think people think it was a little far away. Don't count the Browns out this year if they can get everything together. You can see them with that Super Bowl trophy. I'm telling you.